I I like to consider myself a well, I'm going to make a new term for me, and I hope that everybody can live by this same code. Now I know everybody's not because when it comes to Sony, it just seems like there's just a blind fanboyism, and I think that's very dangerous for anything. I think any just being a blind fanboy to anything is dangerous. Being a blind fanboy to your just to your girlfriend can be dangerous. You can literally see your girl is on drugs. You can literally see your girl leaving another man's house. But since you have this blind love for her, you can overlook all those things just as long as she's offering you, you know, a blowjob or some pussy once a week or something. Even that's dangerous. So I like to be completely objective when it comes to Sony. When I'm objective towards Sony, that is, I'm going. Excuse me. I'm just looking for the truth. I'm just going to state what I believe is the truth. Now, a review, 10 out of 10 from GameStop. Well, my review, let's put it this way. My review is subjective. I don't think, what I think of Uncharted 4 has nothing to do with anything, Either, I can state my problems with the game, and if people share that same opinion, then that's fine. Now, when GameStop puts out the 10 out of 10s, I think we've just totally lost our fucking minds. I don't think that's objective or subjective. I think that's just complete and utter bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. And now that the 2.7 million people have went out there and purchased this game, I guarantee you, if 100% of you do not believe that this game is not a 10 out of 10, if this game goes down in your fucking history books as one of the greatest video games of all time, I'm sorry, but where the fuck did you come from? When the fuck did you start gaming? But that's besides the fact. Let's be objective here. 2.7 million the first week. Great. It's great. It's good. I think that's great. I think it's good. We're being objective. We're searching the truth. This is the truth. I think it's good. I think it's good for PlayStation standards, especially for PlayStation standards. I didn't think. I actually, to be honest, I thought it was going to do more. I actually thought it was going to be in the 4 millions because we have over 50 million PlayStation 4s out there. The first week of people is only 2 million. I thought it was going to do at least 4 to 5 million in this first week. I mean, look at it. It's really the only first party PlayStation exclusive that we've ever really had. I think it might be just what's the other one, like Knack, Killzone? Is that first party? I think Knack might be, but this is like after that was like what 3-4 years ago. Everything else have been coming out have been third party. Everything else that have been coming out didn't get nowhere near as much publicity or love as Uncharted 4. The last time we got that type of dedication and love towards a video game was The Last of Us. That came out on the PlayStation 3. I don't know. I thought it was going to do better, but for PlayStation standards, objectively speaking, I think it's great. This is great. I hope we can take and see. That's how we get wishy-washy here. Now, when I say I hope we could take that same momentum and bring them to the other games, but that shows you how poor 2.7 million is, even with the 10 out of 10s. Now it's good. But this is how I feel bad for the other exclusives that will ever come out on the PlayStation brand. 2.7 million with all the 10 out of 10s, with all the hype, with all the love and care and attention from websites, all the love and the care from Sony, the commercial, all of that, and we can still only do 2.7 million in a week. Majority of those sales were in the UK. Ugh. I don't think any other PlayStation exclusive has a fucking chance. I think that basically, if you're gonna if it doesn't come out of Sony, I think that all of the rest of Sony alleged exclusives will go multi-plat, and I see that every day that they say they're taking their game to another gaming. I don't want to say console because the PC is not really a console, But 2.7 million is great, and I hope that momentum can be taken and transferred to other PlayStation exclusives. And you don't have a chance. I mean, look at Street Fighter, Look at Street Fighter. Look what happened to that. Pokken tournament outsell. You know what I mean? Listen, no disrespect to the Nintendo fanboys. I'm not laughing when I make these jokes saying Splatoon, Pokken tournament. I'm not really shitting on you guys. You know what I mean? But in reality, I mean, think about it. Like, Street Fighter had way more hype and promotion than Pokken tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, every E3, every PlayStation experience, every, conference, they were showing new Street Fighter characters. Every day, GameStop was releasing a trailer for a Street Fighter character. You know what I mean? And it was over the millions upon millions of fucking views for each fucking character. And then when the game came out, it did worse than Pokken Tournament, Pokken Tournament is a fighting game for Pokemon. Oh man! Not only that, the Nintendo Wii U, sales wise, is a complete failure. For the average armchair gamer or armchair reviewer, we think that the Wii U is a fucking failure in comparisons to the PlayStation 4. Anyway, that's besides the fact, man. 2.7 million, great. Clap it up, man. We had 2.7 Sony guys out of 50 million, going on probably over 60 million units popping now. I would look at the sales and I'd be like, we got over 50 million units sold. What the fuck is everybody else doing? Out of those 50 million, what the fuck is everybody else doing with their, with their time? At least with the Nintendo Wii U, the 3 to 4 to 5 million is still balanced with Wii U sold. But I don't know, what the fuck are Sony fanboys doing? What are they playing? I don't know. Anyway, being objective right here, very good for PlayStation standards. Very, very, very good, especially for the first week, man. It usually takes a goddamn lifetime for Sony exclusives to even reach 2 million. I think Bloodborne only. How much did Bloodborne do? Only 2 million? Not bad at all, man. Let's see if this momentum can keep going. That's one thing that I will be looking out for in the future. If this momentum of 2 million, it can take it to 3 million next week, 4 million next week, 5 million next week, 6 million next week, the week after that. That, I don't know. That sounds a little too far-fetched. That sounds a little too far-fetched. I think the 2.7 million, I think whoever wanted Uncharted has pretty much bought Uncharted. I don't think that sounds crazy. That sounds borderline insane. For Uncharted to go, that sounds ridiculous to be doing 1 million a week for the Uncharted 4. No way. It's already dead online. Let's be serious right now. It's already dead online. Nobody's playing the game. I was online yesterday. I was playing Valkyrie Chronicles. Of my opinion, a way better game than Uncharted 4. And shit, nobody. I didn't see anybody playing Uncharted. Nothing. Anybody that's playing it now is a complete jackass, you know. Anybody playing Uncharted 4 right now is a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing in there? You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to... What are you trying to prove, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of there and go play some real games, man.